Hello YouTube, my name is Sam the Mini Yeti, and I am doing my first book review, and it's a fairly new book that I'm going to be reviewing today, which is Ruby Silverlock, Supernatural Explorer by Scott Tatt. So for those who don't know, Scott is a buddy of mine all the way from the UK, and he was actually very well known for being a fanfiction writer, doing on stuff like Sonic the Hedgehog, Freedom Planet, Batman, Transformers, and quite successfully, his Pokemon fanfics. He has a dream of becoming an author, and just recently, he finally realized that dream with his first book, which is self-published, and you could get this in paperback form, hardcover form, or even as an ebook, like say on Apple Books and Kindle. This book is the first of a series that he's doing called the Silverlock Sisters, and the first one follows the adventures of the title character Ruby Silverlock, who was born with silver hair, and because of that she is treated as an outcast. But she also has a dream of becoming, as the title says, a supernatural explorer, mostly because the town she lives in, Gallersfield, has an interesting history with dealing with supernatural creatures and even aliens. The story has an interesting mix of science fiction and fantasy. If you want to think about this book, think of it as almost like Gravity Falls meets E.T. Scott has a way with writing characters that are deep, and also has a way with writing characters also in prose, and this book is no exception. There's a lot of text here that are very descriptive, and anything that needs to be described in visuals, he actually gets it done to a T. Some of these characters in this book include Ruby herself, who is a fantastic character. She is very spunky, she's kind of sassy, but she's also very sweet and very protective of her family and friends. And then there are her sisters, Emerald and Sapphire, which you could tell there's a bit of a Pokemon Gen 3 theme. Sapphire is pretty much the brains, and Emerald is very sweet, but she's also pretty timid. And of course, there's also the villain of this book, Draven, who is definitely a force to be reckoned with. He has been turned into a cyborg after he was attacked and nearly killed by a Yeti. And I swear it's not me. Although it might be my dad or my Uncle Harold from Disneyland. He's very territorial. Another cool thing about Draven is the way he talks. To emphasize the fact that Draven is a cyborg, Scott wrote Draven's dialogue with bold text. And this is going to be a theme for some of his villains, I believe. And then there's another character named Luna, who we meet around chapter 8. And I will say, she is cute by the way that Scott wrote her. But I'm glad that she actually plays a big part in this book. One thing I will say about this book, this has 15 chapters, so it's a pretty big book. So if you get this like in physical form, I recommend getting it in paperback. Or if you like hardcover, that's good too. Overall, I think this book is a great start for Scott Tatt's author career, and I will give this a 9.5 ice cubes out of 10. Scott, if you're watching this video, I do hope that you have a great career as an author, and I look forward to seeing more of your book series. That's it for my first book review. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Be sure to hit that bell to be notified for future videos, and I will see you all in the next video. So, bye, and stay cool.